Home Show.
Douglas from Huffman, Texas is looking for a little building advice.
Yeah, he needs your help, Tom, because he's in a building project all his own. Douglas writes to us, I'm building a house, and my plan from the inside out, he says, Tom, is to use 2x6 studs, zip sheathing, install 1-inch polyiso board, hardy siding, and then use either rock wool or fiberglass insulation in the stud bays. I had planned on sealing my attic with spray foam until I saw your videos. I'm glad we saved him from that. So I was wondering, what is your ideal wall assembly in the Houston area, especially to achieve the insulation values required by the IRC? Or am I going a little overboard with that whole poly-ISO thing?
Yeah, you're going overboard, and to put that poly on and then put hardy or something on there or brick, you have to pound through it with all the brick ties, with all the nail connectors. It has to go into the stud because the zip sheathing is not a structural sheathing where it'll hold nails. So I would do it totally different, but just to simplify it, there's no reason for 2x6 walls unless they're very tall. If they go over 20 feet tall, then you need them because it stiffens them up. But as far as that goes, a 2x4 wall with R13 formaldehyde-free fiberglass, a 1/2-inch plywood on the outside for wind and strength protection for the home, wrapped with a either thermowrap or a Tyvek, depending if the sun hits it. If the sun hits it, a thermowrap, and then your siding package is the way I would do my house. It was the way I did my house. As far as the attic goes, you'll have an R38 formaldehyde-free fiberglass on the floor of the attic, radiant barrier roof decking, and of course soffit vents and ridge vents, no foam at all. Now if you just want to simplify your own because you're already on your head, you want to have the 2x6 walls, then formaldehyde-free fiberglass, you're going to end up with I do believe you're going to get about an R18 or so in there. If you want to use the zip sheathing, fine. It's not one of my favorite products, but if it's done right, it'll be passable. But when you put your hardy on, you got to make sure those walls are stiff. If they roll a little bit, and it usually does on long runs, then the hardy's going to roll too, and I don't think it's going to give you a very good look. That's why I like that plywood. It gives it a good stiff backing, and you can put your nails anywhere you want to nail that hardy down. And always between the hardy and the plywood, they say without the zip, no, I would do it anyway because the zip gets so torn up. I would definitely use a Tyvek, which is a moisture barrier, just to keep wind-driven rain from getting back there, because you'll notice that zip sheathing, it has to be done either perfect or it's lousy. And that happens with a lot of products out there. You can't just do it halfway. And that's what I'm seeing seeing what happens in the industry. But it's not a great base for hardy. It is a good, acceptable product if you're going to put brick.
But he's going with the hardy, so there's a lot.
Yeah, the hardy, it's gonna oil can is what we'd say, and it's just going to look weird.
But so the answer to his original question is yes, you're overthinking it.
Oh, I can tell by the way he wrote as you read the question. Yes, he's thinking this. He's losing about a half hour to 45 minutes of sleep time every night thinking about it before he falls asleep.
That's right. Well, bless his heart. At least he's
I'm the same way. I understand.
He's just trying to do it right. You got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
All right. You want to get it right? You want to get right, here's what you got to do. Go over to HomeShowRadio.com. Click on that blue button right there on the homepage, Ask Tom. It'll take you to this page where you get our form, or you can send us a video, and we'll answer your questions. We post a new video answer just like this one every day, 7 days a week, to our website there at HomeShowRadio.com, our Facebook page, and our YouTube channel, where you'll find hundreds of these videos answering just about every kind of question you can want. So you may want to bookmark that and go back when you got questions on how to do things around your home.